This is part 2 of previous video. In this video we are going to study how to draw an inclined bed using a strike method. For the strike method, first of all we have to select two different strike lines which are intersecting the same contact between two beds. Suppose you have to draw, first of all take this, which first see which bed is exposed on a profile section. So D bed will be exposed because this point and this continuous point are intersecting. That means D point will be exposed on a profile section, like T also exposed on a profile section. But E, one continuous line is showing on a profile section but another is not showing on this line, straight line. So this will not be exposed on profile section. Simultaneously we will understand other things also. But here suppose we have to draw a bed, inclined bed for D line, D suppose. Now take a strike line which are intersecting T and D contact. Suppose we have to draw a bed from this strike line. Okay, so here this take two strike line, this and this. Now you see in this that this strike line intersecting a continuous line which connecting two beds like T and D. T and D here also connect, and T and D here also, T and D. These two strike lines are intersecting the same contact T and D at two different elevation, because this indicates that 1000 elevation and this is 100 elevation, 1100 elevation. So what we have to do next, suppose take this strike line and this is strike line. Okay, this strike line value is 1100 and this strike line value is 1000. Now what we have to do, just mark this and this, remember this and this, and put this way. Okay, now you have selected this strike line and this strike line, this showing a value of 1000 and this is showing 1100. Okay, now take a scale and as given in the scale is given in so mark 1.1 first here. Okay. And now for 11,000 mark here. Okay. Now what you have to do next is just take your scale and just draw a straight line which are connecting these 2 points like this. Okay, just like this. Now go further. You have done for these two strike line. Now what about this and this strike line? Now if we see, this is this line, this is not a strike line, because here you can say this is a contour line, but here it is not like any continuous line which are crossing like this. It is not like continuous like a contour line which are cutting up and down side, so we can make a strike line. So this is not a strike line, this we call as a fault axis, because two strike lines are dipping in this way, two strike lines are dipping in this way, so these are forming a sync line, so this will be the fault axis. Okay, so leave this. Now go further. Now you can see that you can draw for this bed is dipping in, this strike line is dipping in this direction, this strike line is dipping in this direction. So now what you have to do, now for these two strike lines, the method of finding drawing a inclined bed is that take minimum two strike line which are cutting same contact, like here it is cutting TD here and TD here, two strike line. This is one strike line, this is two strike line, second strike line. Now here as you can see this T and this is D bed. Here one strike line is cutting TD here and another strike line that is cutting T and D is here. So we get here two strike line. This is first and this is second. So what is the value of strike line of this indicating the value of 900. So mark it as a 900 here, and for this is indicating the value of 1000. So mark as a 1000 here. Now fold your paper, put on a profile section and mark this and this is showing of 1000 and this is of 900. Now take your scale, convert it into an inch and mark. So it is 900, so it will be 0.9 inch and this will be of 1000. So it is like this. So you get a 2 point. So simply just draw a line. Now rough this extrapolated part. Now you can see that this is a one limb and this is second limb. They are like dipping toward each other. As you can see in this map that these two are dipping in this line and these two are dipping in this way. So they are forming a syncline like this way. So it is forming like this. Now if we move further for TA contact, T and A, because this will be the strike line for TA contact this, and another strike line which is dipping in the same direction. You will not find any other strike line other than this one, because this strike line have a contact of A and T, but this is dipping in this direction and this is dipping in this direction. So in this case what we have to do, in this case we have to take the help of profile line, outer line, this, and we will, with the help of only one strike line and the contact line, we can draw a limb. Now this strike line showing the contact between A and T, this indicating the value of 900. Okay, now fold your paper. This is strike line which are giving contact between T and A. So this is value indicating 900. Okay, 900. Okay. Now mark this 900 upward side, like you have to mark 900 here, this point. Now what we have to do next, as we know there is only one strike line which are intersecting T and A contact. So in this case we use continuous line which are just adjacent to it, this. So mark this strike line just on a profile section. There is no need of any kind of measurement, just put straight and point it on profile section. Okay, now mesh this. Now see, this is limb Now till here it is completed. Now for these two strike lines which are dipping in this direction, now for that first we have to mark which bed is exposed. Like for this and this, here it is A and this is T, so we need to get two strike lines which are cutting A and T both. So here see, this is strike line and this is strike line. This strike line cutting AT contact here also, and another strike line which is also cutting A and T at another value of contour, at another contour value. So what would the value of this strike line? That would be 900, and the value of the strike line of this will be 800. Now just fold your paper and mark this. This is showing strike line of 800 and this is of 900. Take your scale and mark 0.9 here and 0.8 here. Here you get 2 points. Now match this. Okay. Now for this strike line, which is also dipping in this direction. So for this we have to see the contact between this is D and this is T. For this there is only one strike line which are intersecting T and D, T and D. There are two strike lines, suppose this and this. Now you have to mark this. This is of 800 and this is of 900. Remember this. Now fold your paper and just mark it like here. This is strike line showing of 800 and here it is a 900. Okay. Now take your scale and measure 0.9 here and 0.8 here. Get your 2 points. Now let's do it. We'll get like this. Now after this strike line we are getting a dike. So just make dike. For dike you just have to make a straight line like this. This will be your dike. After that you have to draw a fold. This is fold, this is curved line, this is curved line that you have to draw. For this also you can we have to use a strike method because it is dipping, so we can use a strike method. For this we need to observe the strike line which is intersecting these points. Let's take this strike line and this strike line. There are two strike lines of fold. If you made the strike line, see, this is first strike line of fold and this is second strike line of fold. So what is the value of this strike line? This is of 800 and this is strike line of 900. So just make this is strike line of 800 like here, and another this strike line is of 0.9. So you get 2 points. Now just match this. This will be your fold. Simultaneously you have same process you have to do for these two strike lines. These two strike lines, as I previously tell you how to draw strike limb by using these two strike lines. Okay, so here now to make a bed for these two strike line, this and this both are dipping in this direction. So for that we observe that A and T beds are exposed on a profile section. So we need to understand how many strike lines are cutting A and T contact. So this is the first strike line which is cutting A and T at 900, and this is another strike line which is cutting A and T at 800. So just fold this in this way and mark the, this is of I think 800 and this is of 900. Now put here scale, this is of 900, so this will be here, and this is of 800, like this will be somewhere like here. Now make a line, this will be like this. Okay, now what you have to do, now make for T and D contact, this is T and this is D, for TD contact here. Okay, for TD contact we need to first find the strike line which is cutting at two different values of contour. This is T and this is D. Suppose you have taken this strike line which is cutting T and D contact at 900, and suppose you have another take this strike line which is cutting T and D at 800. Now fold your map, this is of 900 and this is of 800. Now mark this values, it will be somewhere here, and another strike line will be pointing it. Now merge this. Okay, simultaneously for these two which are dipping in this direction, so first need to find the two strike lines for TD contact. Suppose this is the first TD contact and this is second TD contact. This strike line cutting TD contact at 800, another strike line which is cutting TD contact at 900. So just fold it and label. This is of 800, this is of 900. So just meet 800 and this is of suppose 900. Now make a like this, and another bed, this is T bed. Now for this TA contact, this is bed T, this is your D, this is your A. Okay, now if you see here, this T bed is not exposed in this line, straight line. It is somewhere behind, just it is little bit down here. It is not cutting the straight line. So what we have to do here, T bed is not here, T bed will not expose in this profile section. For this we have to measure the thickness of this, and with the help of scale you can roughly made this like this. As I already drawn this map, so you can get an idea how I made this to this to this to and this to. This is dike, this is also a dike. Just for dike you have to just make a two straight line, and this is an unconformity which is formed from here. This is an unconformity. Just go straight and make a horizontal line, because these are two air parallels, that means they are forming a parallel horizontal bed. That means the unconformity is parallel. In this way you can draw a profile section of this one.